Okay, we meet again, ladies and gents. I am not quite sure about this previous question paper that we are busy with now. I'm not quite sure about the date. Because some of you guys on the comment used to ask me what is the date, but it's a previous question paper. So let's go into engineering drawing. Let's go. We are looking for on the topic of sectional drawing. Okay, sectional drawing. So the question read as follows. I hope you can see. Yes. So figure 2 shows two primary views of a bracket. Draw to a scale 1:1 in the first angle orthographic projection the following views of this component. So you are expected to draw a full sectional front view on the cutting plane XX, a full sectional left view on the cutting plane YY, and a full sectional top view on the cutting plane ZZ. You understand? ZZ. So the very first thing that you have to do, draw the given views. Draw the given view. How? Let's start. So hence I used to emphasize that as you're about to start, firstly analyze those views. After you've read the question that they are needed, all of them, isn't it? So analyze them, look at the scale, and you look at the dimension. Are they big or what? So that you are able to plan on your drawing sheet to say, as I'm starting, I will start a little bit left upper on my drawing sheet, or a little bit down below. Down left or right. You understand? So that you don't just start in the middle of the drawing sheet. You understand? So that you leave the other space for other questions. You understand? So it is very much important. So like here we are expected to draw all of them. So which means this left, this is the front, this is the left. Your top supposed to be below your front view. So which means this I can plan it to draw it here. So which means without fear or favor, I can let me have a very solid vertical line that is going to separate this question that we just through now. Then from here I can go this direction with my with my line feint and go down. So which means from here, from this point I can say it should be this one. You understand? This point I can say it should be this one, which means from here going down now I can measure this 17 and 30 and 18 and 15. You understand? Just like that. Okay, let's go. They set a scale 1:1, right? 17 millimeter, 15, 16, 17, 15, this is 20, isn't it? 17 is there. And this 17, is it giving us what? It's giving us this one. So from there we can measure 30 millimeter, 30, and what is the half of 30 is 15, isn't it? So this 15 millimeter is going to give us what? The center, isn't it? The center, this one, the center, this one of this hole. Okay, let me draw it before I even forget. I'll finish my pencil. It's here. For sure. Even this one, just construct them faint for now. Faint for now. We are having a dimension of 18 millimeter. From here going down 18 millimeter. There's my 2019 18 there. Horizontal. Then we are having a dimension of 15. There's my 20, there's my 10, 15 supposed to be there, which is the last one. Which means without fear or favor, now I can have this one solid. Going up. Which one is this one? Is this one. From there till there, isn't it? Then from there, let's have the base of what? Of 80 millimeter. Draw, measure and draw it. And what is the center of 80 is 40, isn't it? So construct it like this. Even down below, because you are going to need it most when you are now drawing what? Your top view. You are going to need it. Okay, this one like this as well. So which means now without fear or favor, you can close it now. You go. Like this we go. Then from there, what are you expected to do? For now, let's just pretend as if we are forgetting about all what is happening here. Let's approach the left view. We know the law of orthographic projection, isn't it? It says we always space our views with 20 millimeter. You understand? Far away from each other. So from the bottom, from here, any along the horizontal one, away from your what? From the front view, you can record a dimension of what? Of 20 millimeter. You understand? And even now at this moment, from this bottom right hand, from your front view, bottom right hand of your front view, construct a line that is at an angle of 45 degrees. This type of a line, you can draw it solid or faint. I normally prefer to draw it solid. You can draw it faint or solid. You are not going to get penalized. You understand? Like this. So that now whatever constructional line that I am going to draw from my left view, once it touches this line of mine, I will stop. I'm actually avoiding to erase at the end. You see, like now I had to erase because the law, it says once it gets here, it must change direction. It must go to what? To your left hand horizontal. It must change direction like this. You understand? Which means now we are what? Approaching to draw your top view, isn't it? But now let's continue. So which means now without fear or favor, I can have this line, this one, solid. Which one is this one? Is this one from there till there? Then from here till there's 15 millimeter, isn't it? Which means it's this one. Do it simple, eh? Then construct it down. Now, for the fact that I know till down way, till at the line that you just drew now, that is at an angle of 45 degrees. You understand? Like this. So now we know what is going to be dark till way. Dark till way. We are told dark till way. But at the moment, let us not draw it this. Let us not draw this one, because remember we are exposing the what. The moment we are drawing the left view, we are talking about the YY, isn't it? The moment we are drawing the left view, we are talking about the YY. You will have to go back to analyze the cutting plane, because we cut to expose the inside, isn't it? And whenever you cut, some of the lines, they will become solid. What is a chain line? A chain line or hidden detail line, it will become solid. Sometimes it will even disappear. You understand? Solid line, they'll disappear because we cut to expose the inside view. So some of my drawings where I'm explaining sectional drawing, please just scroll down. There are so many there in my channel. So what is this in here? What is this in here? Okay, this one is this one. So if the moment I'm putting this YY cutting plane down there, yes, it is cutted, which means we can still have it solid like this. Okay, before that, so that I'll just draw it solid once. Let's get what this 80mm. 80mm from here back to 0, and then what is the half of 8 is 40, isn't it? You understand? Then the half of 40 till here, then till there. You understand? So now I can have this one solid till here, from here till here, which is which one is this one from there till there, isn't it? So now, so that I can now have this line dark from here till here. You understand? But then you must be very accurate. You see me now, I was not accurate here. So you have to be very accurate before you draw. Be very accurate. This is not allowed in the examination room. Okay, so now that is happening. So let's get this dimension, 45mm from here going this direction. Let us prove it. Whether is it? And do you see that is from here till at the center, which is the center that we just draw. Okay, let us see. Because you might find that this is not the center of what of 80. From here till there, the set is 45. Remember, we drew this center because we thought that is the center of what of 8. Actually, it's not. They even show you that from here till here is 45. And they double gave you this what dimension. They emphasize to say, remember that from here till there is 45. It's not 40. You see, 45 and 45. They even double gave you. So which means this one is out of order. Erase this one. You must have a rubber in your along with you, isn't it? You must have an eraser. So the proper center line is this one. This is the proper one. So now from here till there, I can have this one solid. Can have this one solid. Like this. Then let's get what these cycles. These cycles, diameter 26 and diameter 40. Okay. How? Let's get the horizontal center line first. So from here till here is which one? From here till here. So the first dimension of 17. The first dimension of 17, it was actually giving us what the center of this. How? Like this. Because we are looking for the dimension from here till here. So which means, where are you going to see that where are you supposed to place your compass? Was the first dimension of 17 is actually not giving us the center of the horizontal line of this one. You understand? So the center, how are you going to get it? You are going to get it by drawing what diameter 40. So which means from there till there is what is half of 40. How? Let's do it like this. So 40 divided by 2, you are getting 20, like this. Like this. Then draw it dark. You see that what was seems to be missing, it actually came out for itself. Where were you placing your compass? There. So it just came out for itself. Do you see that it's little bit below your dimension of 17 millimeter? Like this. Okay, so now you can draw a diameter of 26 divided by 2, supposed to be 13, isn't it? 26, 13. On the stencil ruler we do have diameter 26, which is this one. You'd be fast and accurate, like this. Then from there, project these lines to your front view, so that they will give you what seems to be missing there. Understand? So you can come back here again to draw this one. Down. Once it touch the line of yours that is at an angle of 45, stop. So now I can come back here and have this one like this. Are we together? So when we are taking a closer look on your cutting plane X, Y, Y, so what is going to be in sectioning there? What is going to be in sectioning there? We are having these hidden details. So these hidden details, are they going to be affected? Yes, they are going to be affected, because this hidden detail, they are going to be affected. How? They will disappear. So which means you don't even have to show them, because these hidden details they are actually showing you this. Do you see that there are two? The other one is before the cutting plane, the other one is after the cutting plane. So they are going to be removed. So you don't even have to draw them there. You don't even have to draw them there. So what your hatches, they will be here. And again, what is happening here? These holes, there are actually two. This one is before the cutting plane, and this one is after the cutting plane, which means you don't have to draw them again. So you see that you have to analyze the cutting plane, so that before you draw, you know what is going to remain, what is going to be removed. So we've just proved this, they won't be there, this, it won't be there. Understand? Then again, remember, we don't section a supporter. So from here, all of this is actually a support. We don't section it. So which means if we were to section our left view now, we are going to have something of this nature. like this you go. 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 So that's how you are going to have your left view being sectioned according to your what, to your cutting plane YY. According to your cutting plane YY. Then what is left? Let's approach to finish our front view by tracing the cutting plane of what, of XX. By tracing the cutting plane of XX. So if we cut from here till here, this, which is this one, from here till here it's a hole which is from here till here, then from here till down there, from here till down there. Do you see that these two holes now, when you are viewing it, or it according to front view, is now going to be sectioned. It will be, because the hexo XS, it has cutted through it. So this one and this one, it will change to dark. This one and this one change to dark. But what is happening about this one? So this one, what is this one? Is this two is before the cutting plane, and the other one after the cutting plane, before the cutting plane and beyond the cutting plane. So let's draw these two. So their centers is 52. So when you say 52 divided by 2, how much are you getting? You are getting 26. So you are going to say 25, 26. So you mark at 51, 52 and 0. You understand? And these two, they are giving us the centers of these holes, and draw them down, because you are going to still need these centers when you are drawing your top view. Project them down like this. So their diameters, diameter what? Diameter 12. Diameter 12. At the moment, I don't want to say 12 divided by 2. Let's go, and so that we end up being accurate, you understand? So let's see what is left, because now I don't want to say 6 millimeter, because I might end up not being accurate. Okay guys, you must take a very closer look to say what are these, and when you study them, you must correspond them with what, with dimensions. So they are told to from here till here is 30. They are of a height of 30 millimeter. They are of a length of what, of 30 millimeter. So which means, and these two correspond on our left correspond with what, with these hidden details, which means there is a gap. They are more like windows, you understand? A window, we can symbolize them like that. So if we are tracing the cutting plane of XX, they are not even disturbed, so they have to be drawn. Let's draw them. You are going to say 40 millimeter. What is the half of 40? Is 20, isn't it? Like this and like that. Then 12. It's 12 here and 12 here. Then from there, project them down like this. Project them down. These lines of yours, they must be a bit long, so that when you go to your top view, they are there already. So we are told ukuthi from here till there is 17, from here till there is what is 30, isn't it? Let's correspond it. $17 and 30 till here. Dark, 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 dark. Dark, solid, solid, solid. Okay, now we are having a dimension of what? Of 24 divided by 2. We are now drawing this one, isn't it? 24 divided by 2, it's how much is 12, isn't it? There it's my 11, 12 there, so I mark at 25, 24 here, and 0. Like that. So that from there till there is 24, then construct them down, faint like this, faint like that. Okay, now from here till there we are told to they are of this diameter, which means from there till there is 40, isn't it? So we've constructed it, which is this one, then this supporter is of a length of what? Of 12 millimeter from here till here. So we are going to say 6 this side and 6 that other side. Mark here and mark there, which is here. So now, without fear or favor, I can have this one solid till here, this one solid up there, solid up there, solid here till here. Then now we know what is solid till here, because from here till here it will disappear, isn't it? So solid from here till there, solid from here till there, solid from here till there. Then this one, it will be solid, and this one solid. So these were the hidden details. So they are now exposed. So from here till here it will disappear, from here till here it will disappear, from here till here it will disappear. Then this one solid, then solid. You understand? So now we can section our front view, but there is these holes that are missing. Let's just draw them once. Which is 6, 6, isn't it? Of course they are already there. Why? Because of they said from here till here is what is 6 millimeters, is what is 12 millimeter, isn't it? So from here till here is, they said is diameter 12, is the same as that one. So which means without fear or favor, now we will know what this one is solid, this one solid again, this one solid again, this one solid again. We are not just corresponding them, they are actually given dimension, which they said is what is diameter 12. You understand? So diameter 12 and diameter and dimension 12 is still one and the same thing. So now we can section our front view. So since this is not a assembled drawing, your hatches, they must be equally spaced with the other views, and they must be at the same direction. Like this, section them. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So we are not going to explain some hatches there because this was away from the cutting plane. Who's telling us that is our left view? You understand? Because this is this one, isn't it? So it's going to be something of this nature. So from here till there, you jump. This is a hole already, isn't it? Till there. Okay. Up there we go. Like this we go. Like this we go. Then you are done with your front view by tracing the cutting plane of XX. This is what you must get. So now let's approach the cutting plane ZZ, the cutting plane Z, this one. So you must take all the points that are behaving horizontal, vertical from your left view. Once they touch the line of 45, then you stop. This one, take it, stop. This one, take it, stop. This one we took it, this one we took it. Once they touch this line, then they go horizontal left hand like this. Faint. We don't draw, we don't take dimension when we are now drawing the third view. This one is the center, is going to be remain as solid center line. Okay, so now let's see what is going on. Without fear or favor, I will know ukuthi I am going to have this one solid, this one solid, this one solid, this one solid, the outer part. Before you even go further, come back and correspond with your analyze your cutting plane, your ZZ cutting plane. Okay, so this was cutted, which means the thickness, it was cutted as well, and the holes were cutted as well. Okay, interesting. And this one was cutted as well. So how are we going to go about that? So this is this one. So if there it goes, trace it like this, is this one. So it will go, there it goes from here till here, which is this one. Okay, there it goes, this one from here till here, stuck. There it goes, trace it from here till there, dark as well. Okay, dark as well, pen as well. There it goes. See this one. Okay, so can close it like this. Okay, now this one, which means is this one, isn't it? So starting from here till where, till here. From here, there it goes, isn't it? So as much as starting from here till here, which means trace this one is this one. From here till here, trace it, there it goes, this one. So I am going to have this like this like this one solid, this one solid, and this one solid. Okay, so let's take a closer look again. What's going to be left? We are going to have holes where, remember that there was holes diameter 12 where, yeah, that goes. So which means we must have diameter 12 here, diameter 12 here. You are going to well see it now, like this. And right here. Then you can put your hatches. So what's going to be in sectioning is this. And remember, they must be equally spaced with the rest of your views, isn't it? Same direction. There you go. There you go. Remember that this is the center most. There you go. There you go. There you go. Then you are done. So the question, it might be saying the full sectional front view, as full sectional top view, full sectional left view, not knowing that not everything that it will be in sectioning. Remember, even this part most is going to be in sectioning, so they must be equally spaced. Then you are done. Did they say take any 3-dimension or 6-dimension right from the question? No, they didn't say. They just ask you about the full sectional front view on the cutting plane XX, a full sectional left view on the cutting plane YY, a full sectional top view on the cutting plane ZZ. That was all. So submit your work like this. Submit your work like this. So thank you very much again. This was Mr. Nkosi. Thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe so that more videos will be uploaded. Subscribe so that more videos will be uploaded, and don't forget to like the video and comment and criticize if you like to. Thank you very much. That was Mr. Nkosi. See you on the next video. Okay.